What's up, everybody? It's Andrew. Hope you guys had a happy holiday and Merry Christmas. Going to be doing a quick game preview of the Week 17 matchup between the Jags and the Texans. So let's get into it. Doug Peterson's 7-8 Jaguars will be facing Lovie Smith's 2-12-1 Texans in Houston. So this is going to be a tough game, I think, for the Jaguars. They can't, lay an egg or not show up, especially after the Texans embarrassed us at home this season during Tony Baselli's, honoring and commemoration ceremony for being inducted to the Hall of Fame. So that was embarrassing, to say the least. And, the Jags really haven't played well against the Texans historically. I believe we're 13-28 against the Texans overall. So, we got to get a win in Houston and break this curse, or just this losing streak against the Texans. So, we need to come in, establish dominance early, get that tempo going with an early score, demoralize that Houston fan base. And I think that'll give us really a huge edge in this game against the Texans in Houston. So let's go into some of the keys to the game offensively. We'll start off with don't turn the ball over. Limit turnovers. We had a turnover early against the Jets. Trevor was sacked and then fumbled the ball. I believe it was Quinnen Williams from the Jets who had the strip sack. So we cannot have lots of turnovers in this game. We also can go back to the last Texans-Jags game at home where Trevor threw the interception in the end zone. We can't have that. We have to minimize the turnovers. So that will be one major key to the game. The other key to the game will be to work the RPO, as I said. I imagine ETN may not be getting as much work because they might be trying to save him for the playoffs. Jermichael Hasty, he's going to have a good game. We got to give the ball to him. Open up that passing attack there, switch it up there, maybe go play action, go deep to Christian Kirk or Zay Jones or even Marvin Jones. So that will be another key to the game offensively. Score early as well. I mentioned that earlier. Have to score early, demoralize that fan base and get some momentum, get some points on the board, and hopefully close this game out and get a W for the Jags. Defensively, keys to the game, limit the big plays. The Jags have to tighten up their coverage, have to be able to stop the run as well. Didn't do a good job of that in the first game against the Texans at home. Dameon Pierce ran all over us. So, we have to be able to stop the run, have to be able to stop guys like Rex Burkhead, who, always lights us up. He's a threat there in the flats. He can also run the football. So, we have to be able to stop the run and, have to just shut down this Texans offense. We have to get pressure on the quarterback. Davis Mills has had, 2 really good games against us. Had a lot last season, but, he's cool and collected under pressure. So we got to make him uncomfortable back there. We have to rush the passer. So guys like Josh Allen and Trayvon Walker, if he's healthy, he's got to be able to get pressure on Davis Mills. Make sure he doesn't get off the edge there and scramble because he's got wheels. So we have to have outside contain there, but got to get pressure on the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable out there, make him make some bad throws and hopefully generate some turnovers. So, we got to see a really good game plan again from Mike Caldwell, who's had 2 really good game plans, against Dallas there with a huge win and then against the Jets as well. Saw a huge play there by Andre Cisco in the New York Jets game where he had a huge sack there. So I like to see that, more of like blitzing the safeties, blitzing the corners. So hopefully Mike Caldwell can come in with a good game plan here, mix up some of the looks, maybe show the Texans a mix of some 3-4, 4-3, blitz those corners, Maybe, mix it up there with some man, some zone. Darius Williams, he's been playing his ass off, having a couple good games here. So hopefully he can help out this secondary. Trey Herndon has had some good games as well, mainly a zone corner there. So hopefully Darius Williams can help him out. Tyson Campbell too, having a hell of a season. I don't know how he didn't make the Pro Bowl, but he's got to lock down guys like Brandon Cooks. Lock down this Texans wide receiving core. So let's go into some of these key matchups here. To start off with, Jags wide receiver Christian Kirk versus Texans corner Desmond King II. I think Kirk can win a lot of these matchups. I don't think, again, I said this in the last game preview I did again for the Texans-Jags game. I don't think the Texans secondary is very good. I think Trevor's getting better. I hope that really he doesn't make the same mistakes he made in the first Texans game. I don't think that'll happen just because I think he's fixed some of those mistakes. He's not making bad play or bad throws and trying to force plays. So I think, he can go deep to Kirk here, Lawrence, and wreak havoc on this Houston Texans secondary. So Christian Kirk has got to dominate. He's been having a good season, and I definitely think he can win a lot of these matchups against Desmond King II. All right, so we go into our second matchup here. Jags corner Tyson Campbell versus Houston Texans ace wide receiver Brandon Cooks. Campbell's good. I think he has to win these matchups in order for the Jags to be successful. If he doesn't, and if he has a bad game, it could be a long day for Jacksonville and not good. They could wreak havoc on our secondary, and that would be very, very unfortunate. So, yeah, Tyson Campbell has to win these matchups. I think he can, and hopefully that will help us come away with a W. And then next matchup here, Jaguars right tackle Jawan Taylor versus Texans defensive end Jerry Hughes, who's having a really good season. I believe he has 8 sacks. Jawan Taylor's got to lock him down, has to protect, Trevor, give him time to throw the ball. So this will be one to look out for. But if Hughes wins a lot of these matchups, it could be a long day for Jacksonville. Trevor could be lying on his back, and that's not what we want to see. So next matchup here, Jags linebacker Devin Lloyd versus Texans tight end Jordan Akins. Akins is a threat. You can line him up in the slot. You can line him up, and have him, come off the edge there and go over the middle, wreak havoc there as well. So Devin Lloyd's got to jam him up on the line. Has to have good coverage and not let him make big plays there. And Lloyd's a pretty good pass coverage linebacker. So I think Lloyd can win these matchups and maybe even, generate a turnover, maybe an interception. He had one last week against the Jets, and that was pretty awesome. So, another one to look out for. And then finally, Jags linebacker / edge rusher Josh Allen versus Texans left tackle Laramie Tunsil. That's going to be a battle. Tunsil's a good left tackle, but I feel like if Allen can get pressure upfield, can maybe generate some sacks, maybe strip sacks, that can give the Jaguars an edge in this game with turnovers. The Jags defense has just been stellar. Has been playing very well the past 2 games. So I think if this could be the turning tide for the Jaguars. And hopefully Allen can do that. Been kind of quiet this year, especially since it's been a contract year for him. So I think if he wants a long-term deal and wants to stay in Jacksonville, he's got to have a stellar game and a stellar rest of this season. So those are some of the key matchups. I think score prediction-wise for me, I see the Jaguars dominating in this game. They want revenge. They got blood in their eyes, and they want that playoff berth. So I see the Jaguars winning this game 21-14 over the Texans. But let me know what you guys think. What do you think the score will be? You see the Jags winning this game away in Houston? I do, but let me know how you feel. Leave me a comment on the YouTube video or podcast episode. Smash that like button if you enjoyed this video, and if you want to support my work, the best way to do that is hit that subscribe button. Hope Hope you guys again had a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. I'll be doing a live stream or live reaction / live watch party for Jags versus Texans. So be sure to tune in to that. Hoping to see you guys again, talk some football, talk some Jags. You guys stay safe, stay sane, stay healthy. Go Jags, and I'll see you next time.
Duval! What's up, everybody? It's Andrew from the Jaguar Podcast. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, there's more content over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as always. And remember, this is a podcast, so you can find this pretty much wherever you find podcasts. There I'll be doing interviews of current and former Jaguars players, including Joe Schobert, DeJuan Smoot, Shaq Quarterman, etc. And I also do interviews of former Jaguars players, including Natron Means, Jimmy Smith, Tom McManus, etc. So be sure to check out the podcast, subscribe to it, stay safe, stay sane, stay healthy, go Jags, and I'll see you next time.